And with that, we'll go ahead and introduce the next presenter. So everybody here knows Gary King, is IT supervisor. So he always gets to help set up one of these, and now he's going to teach us some IT services that are new to the department. So thank you, Gary.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for inviting me here. Thank you, Angela. That was a lot of information, especially for the women.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's for everybody. I was actually asked to talk about this People Finder change that I made, but other things started piling on, and it became also very critical that everybody knows or hears about. So I'm actually going to kind of introduce some of these things to you, but I'm not going to go into detail about it. I may start holding like a weekly class or something so people can start attending a class to deep dive into some of these things.
Chris Lee and the forum team will lead this project with Gary.
So we'll go into some more detail on some of these things because they're kind of important and a lot of change that's happening. One of the things I wanted to bring up was term employees. When somebody leaves the company, before they leave the company, they can transfer information and other stuff to other people, mail, whatever. Once they leave the company, it then has to be approved by legal before anybody can get any information from the computer hard drive. So when someone leaves Maxim, we store their hard drive for 6 months. Okay, so if anybody says, oh, I need data from this person, we can pull the drive and we can restore the data once it's been approved for legal. And this is also true for people that leave and you want their mail forwarded to somebody else so that the mail doesn't just stop. Again, it's going to be the same form that people fill out, and it gets approved by legal, and it goes to the server team to set up the email forwarding for up to 1 year, or it comes to me for the data restore. Okay. Again, if you have a question about any of this stuff, you can contact me. I'm just kind of quickly go through some of this stuff.
Where is it?
This is the form. When somebody leaves, you would contact the help desk and say someone needs to get the data from this person. The help desk person or PC tech will send a link to you or the person to fill this form in, why they need the information, who needs it, and then that gets sent to legal. Okay. Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is a new product from Microsoft. It's part of the Office 365 suite that we have, and it kind of combines personal stuff, OneDrive, your email, your calendar, notes, things like that, into a group environment so that you can share it with the other people in your team. But it also has a group section for storing files for the team. So if I share files to my OneDrive, if I leave the company, those files are no longer shared, and they have to be dealt with. Okay. Teams allows you to put the files into a folder for the team, so if I leave the company, the folders and the files are stored intact. Okay. I call it a group OneDrive. So we've been asking for group OneDrive from day one, but we never had it. Now we have it. We're starting to roll it out. So a few of you actually, yes?
Are these, this topic and the previous one, is this global or state?
Global.
They're global.
Yeah, all of it's global. The Teams, the idea of Teams, first of all, it has a different video feel than Skype for Business. It's using actual Skype for the interface, and the feel and the look of the video is different than Skype for Business. Okay. It stores the recordings up on the server instead of on your local laptop. So there's a lot of differences that make it better and more convenient and more easy to use and friendly. Some of you already have teams. If you want a team to start a team, you have to contact me. I will create the team, make you an owner, and then you in turn can add other owners or other members to your team. And we have started using it for our weekly IT call. And it works real well. It works really well. I think if you try it out, you'll like it. Much better than Skype for Business as a collaboration tool. Yep.
We've been using Teams and are going to expand it more in our group. What's the limit to how many callers we can have on them?
I don't have an answer to that yet. I think it's 255. I think 250. Same as the other. Skype, I think, has a limit of 8. But I think they changed this to be a higher. I'll find out exactly what the limit is. I don't know. So again, I'm not going to go into great detail about Teams, other than the fact that it's kind of a group OneDrive, it's kind of a new product, and we want people to start going towards it as a meeting tool instead of Skype for Business. And actually, it'll work with your Skype for Business. So if you have a Skype for Business in your meeting calendar, it'll show up in Teams, and you can join it through Teams.
Does it record?
It will record. When I record these meetings, it records onto a laptop. Then I have to take that file and transfer it. This records on the server, similar to WebEx. So you don't have to worry about having it stored locally or anything like that. Okay, that's Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Forms. This is another new product from Microsoft, part of our Office 365, and I'm looking at it to replace SurveyMonkey. I don't know if any of you guys are using SurveyMonkey, but this is another tool that's part of our Office 365, so we're going to transition to this away from SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey just changed their licensing structure. We used to all be able to share the accounts. Now it's limited to 2 people per account. And they keep sending me emails to allow this person in, but they're only going to do that so long. And I'm still getting calls saying, you guys want to buy some more accounts because I see you're using it so much. So we want to get away from SurveyMonkey to Microsoft Forms. And it's very intuitive. It's part of Office 365, and you can go and you can just test it out. Just go to Office 365, click on Forms, and you'll see it's real simple to create a survey.
I have a question. Does it anonymize the results?
It will. There's 2 tabs. There's the section where you create the form and all that, and then there's another section to gather the results and analyze them. So it's a very well thought out tool and a very good replacement for SurveyMonkey. Yes.
Will this be information centralized to the employee population? We use it a lot on it. So will we have some kind of announcement that will go out?
The forms?
Regarding stuff, the forms.
Yeah, we will. It's a new product. I just kind of tested it myself.
So you just want the assistant to kind of get in there and test it out?
Just kind of play with it. If you're making surveys now, just go in and test it out. You'll see it's so easy to create a survey.
We'll do it for the event.
Yeah. It's actually easier than SurveyMonkey because SurveyMonkey has these different tabs. You have to go to the collector and create a collector, and you have to go and analyze it. This is a just more integrated product. And it works really well.
If we go in there and just test something out, can we delete it?
Oh, well, just go and create a form, survey just to test it. You don't have to do anything with
Send
it.
it to somebody else's work?
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to screw it up.
No, you don't do it, yeah. It's very simple to use, play with it, and then eventually stop using the SurveyMonkey. If you have surveys up there, keep using it for the ones that are up there. But for anything new, you should be starting to use forms.
Any ETA on when this will be launched to the company?
It's already available.
It's available, but
As communicator.
a general announcement here.
We haven't really done any planning for general, specifically for forms, but we may come up with something for Teams, forums, and other things that are up there now that are new.
A month, 6 months?
She wants a date.
Yeah.
Try to negotiate right now.
Let's say within a month I'll have some kind of a announcement for new applications that are part of Office 365. Because there's a few others besides these I'm mentioning that are new, that are up on Office 365 that I haven't found a use for yet, but they'll be useful at some point. Okay. New hire onboarding. You guys have been doing the new hires onboarding, and we've got a big gap in what you guys request and what we wind up with and having to set up. So we put together a new form that's going to replace the link in the new hire form. Instead of going to the ITSR request, you're going to go to this new request form. And it has the same information, but more. So you can further identify what you need for this person to come on board. So that hopefully we can have things better set up when they start. We're not scrambling at the last minute trying to get this and that. There's no additional work because you're still going to go in, you're still going to do the same thing. You're going to request a laptop, request a docking station, request 2 modules, whatever you do. And then the help desk is actually going to create the purchase request under your names. Okay? So you don't have to go in and sign, or you don't have to go into the PCI the IT asset request system and do anything, the help desk will create those under your names.
Are you going to add the location of the new hire? Because this is one issue that we have.
Yes.
We send the ticket and then IT has to contact us where it's going to be located. It's like too many emails, too many.
Right. It's going to have all the information, all the cost center, location, admins, hiring manager, all the information pulled from Workday to begin with.
Okay, perfect.
That you guys would have an opportunity to add to and supplement and change.
Everything will be there.
Yes.
So my question then is, a lot of things get pushed onto us, and then we have like, oh, well, this and this would have been really great, if somebody had asked us.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things where how customizable will this be if we come back and say, hey, Gary, like, I put this in, but it didn't happen in the IT request. Like, could you add a specific check, click, any of those things? Like, how quickly can we do something?
Well, I created this form, so I can add anything you want to add. Like, we add any fields or any checks that you want to add as we go on. And we think it would be nice to have this, we can add that.
Wonderful.
Okay, so this is the form, you don't have to look at it right now, but it's got all the details that you have, like what kind of computer and a backpack and USB headset. But also, this person needs the same access as this person and that kind of stuff ahead of time, so we can set it all up. Do they need a Skype dial-in number? That's always a killer, people who never get the Skype number. Yes.
I have a question for Baker. Had two new hires the end of last year, and their headsets are new they were not new, they were used. Why are...
You talking about the phone or the USB headsets?
The USB wireless headsets?
The USB headsets we use for Skype are cheap, so there's no reason that we give out used equipment. Try not to. The phone headsets are very expensive, so maybe we were just out of stock or something at a particular time.
Okay, has any assistant looked at this list so far as a pilot to make sure? Because I know that I've hired one person in 11 years, so I'm not supposed to look at this. But there are people in this room that use it all the time, and if they haven't looked at it, there might be something still missing.
So what I can do is I'll send everybody a copy of it, a form, and you can send me an email if you think it needs this field or something like that.
Like right here, right now I can tell, there is no cubicle number, so this is...
Actually, there is.
Is there?
Right here, our cubicle location.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, everything. We're trying to get everything up front.
Everything.
So when the tech gets it, they can set it up, get it in place, and have everything
Exactly.
ready
Have everything.
as close as possible.
And
Exactly.
then are you submitting and then from here, or are we saving this and uploading it?
No, you would go here and you fill it out, and when you click Save New, it would go to the help desk.
Automatically.
Automatic.
Yes, and to the PC tech that they're aware of.
Two things, when you want to submit, it's not save, it's submit.
Mhm.
Can we make sure that it says submit, not save, because we've been having that problem, because if I save something, it's not submitted.
That's correct.
So that's just one idea that would really help.
Yeah, absolutely, and we can make any changes you want like that.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to submit it without sending it, we can add that function as well.
That would be great, because I know a lot of times we like to work on things as we know.
Yeah.
And then go back.
But then you have to make sure you go back in and submit it after you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we need both buttons. Save.
Yeah, so there'll be a save or a save.
Yes.
Another thing, what I know I see a new hire coming, but I know that the RTA is in process, and I know everybody's committing, so we haven't gotten everything signed yet, but they want them to start, ASAP. So a lot of times I go into the IT assets, I order the laptop, and I get that going before, because I can't order the laptop without, your
Right.
employee number.
So updating it.
So, are we still able to do that? Because I know it helps Angel, and he would track, I don't know who tracks now, but is it something that we still can do so we get something in the queue?
Yes,
Because,
it's designed, if they're in Workday already, it'll pull all the information that's available. If they're not in Workday, you can just create a new blank form and just put in a
and
bunch
this
of
is
files.
IT assets, not
Yeah,
this one, the
right.
IT.
In this one, and then you
You can
can,
do that without an employee number?
yes, it'll still allow you to start the process, so you can get it going if you need to.
Excellent.
That's great.
Yeah, excellent.
And you come back and you put the information in
Do it for me.
once you have it.
Will the help desk know the difference between something that has been started and something that has been submitted?
They will.
Okay.
They will.
So if
Well,
we
they won't
want-
even see it until it's been submitted.
But if we submit, do we have the ability to go back and add, or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can go back in and edit it.
Yeah, because what if I just go ahead and do it, you know, on the laptop, but then I have it come back and put in the
Yeah,
rest of the.
the help desk won't see it until you submit it.
Okay.
And even after you submit it, you can go back into the form and
And edit,
Modify.
update it,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Okay, that's excellent.
okay, so,
Thanks, Gary.
yeah. Susanna's already made the change. So, Susanna's already updated the link in the portal. So if you go there, it's gonna go to you. And yes, we are changing as we go. We're also gonna be using this for PC upgrades. You know, when someone gets an upgrade, we use the same form. Right, yeah. So I think Johnny's intention is to get you guys from going to the IT asset request, and you go here, submit everything here, and then the help desk will create the actual PRs. Okay, people finder. The reason I actually came here to show you. Let's see, I've got a web browser here. So the people finder was something I came up with like a long time ago. And facilities wanted to take ownership of it. And they actually do modify certain locations. They update the seating for HQ and for Dallas and a few larger, but not a lot of the many smaller ones. They don't manage that. So I added this thing so people can put in their own location where they're sitting. Or if they have more than one location, 2 offices, they can put in both locations. So as admins, it'll recognize you as an admin and allow you to make changes for people. People can also make their own changes. So in People Finder, everybody can just click here and update their own information.
We don't see
Well,
We believe you though.
seconds.
You do solving a lot of pain points, by the way, so thank you. Just side note.
There we go. Okay, so People Finder. They can just click here, they can put in their own information, where they're sitting.
Gary, question. Is there a way to get a report of anyone that's missing a location? So like city assistants can go and make sure that everyone in the group actually, you know, where it's at, or actually shows a location?
We can talk about that. We can get any kind of report we want, but I don't want to go into too much detail like that. I don't have a lot of time to cover the detail. But yes, we can come up with any kind of thing we want. Yes?
Question. Now, you said that the assistants are gonna be able to go in there because it's populated in there who the assistants are. And as long as you have an assistant title, you would be able to go into this. Problem is globally, there are assistants who don't have assistant titles. Have you been able to pull those? There are exceptions, unfortunately, to the rule, and it causes confusion, and it might just cause confusion for you.
If I can't do it by title, if you can give me names, I can give particular names.
Yeah, I have to.
The ability. But for the most part, it was a tool for each person to go in and do their own.
Okay.
Admins asked, oh, can we go in and do it for them as well?
I can see this being a tool that admins would need to use.
But you shouldn't have to go in often. People don't move around that much. But if,
I go in there
Yeah.
often.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when you guys log in, or when I log in, right.
Well, that's good. That's a good message.
Okay, so you just put in their first out last name. Let's say I was trying to do Angela Roach. Oh. What?
In July, you are not.
I'm everywhere, nowhere.
Maybe there's no space.
Okay, let's try me. Let's try my
Again, this
name.
is an introduction to all the things we'll do.
Okay, no
We'll deep
space.
dive her.
I
Oh,
did-
you're trying to?
Yeah, no dot. I have to make it so you put dot or no dot.
Okay.
So, again, this is new steps, I have to tweak it a little bit.
Sure.
So, you just select him, you're just gonna select a building, and let's see. It's here, and then you select the cubicle for that building. And then it lists here the locations that he has assigned to him. Automatic, there are ones that are automatically assigned by Workday. Manual are ones that you've overridden. Or you can remove them if it's wrong. Yeah, so it's real simple. It doesn't do a whole lot, just here's where they sit or not.
It will help us tremendously though.
Yeah,
Right.
we can do it ourselves, yeah.
So,
How about conference room?
okay, I'm working on a people finder.
Is that part of it, or no, is that different?
That's different.
Oh, okay.
It's the same people finder system, but people finder, like, it was built a long time ago, really just for this, and all of a
Gary's still
sudden,
talking, you guys, let's give them
Yeah.
the floor.
I'm almost done here, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna improve the people finder to show maps, printers, all those kind of different things.
This is just to add someone in, or is that what you just did? You added someone?
It's when you wanna change someone's seating, where they sit on a map.
If, what happens, like, I know facilities has their list and, you know, all this stuff, so if you're changing something, what if someone's sitting there already, or what? Is
If
there a-
it's set to, manual and you've changed it, it won't be overridden by automatic.
So, Workday will be the finalized number that it will pull up from.
Okay,
So if you're going in and you're changing it to somebody else in Workday, you have to get Workday updated first.
okay, that's good though, because that's that safety,
Yes.
that you don't, okay, because otherwise, yeah.
This is more of like, if the cube is empty, but you wanna add them manually, you can do it that way. You
Right.
still have to go to Workday and get it updated into Workday.
Yeah, this doesn't go to
This just
Workday.
changes it, so if anybody needs to look at the people finder, it will go live when you do manual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think that's about all I have.
All right.
Unless you guys got questions on any of these different topics.
We're kind of right at 1 o'clock. Maybe one question?
Yeah.
What? No, I think we're good.
Good, yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Gary.
thank you. Thank you.